Hey guys, it's been a while since I've been on. I went through a really busy 2 weeks where I was working. I know some of you saw my post where I was working like 12 days straight. It was craziness. And yeah, it was pretty intense. It was finals week for FSU, but got through it. Took a little time off this week and been having some technical difficulties at the house. So since back here at work, I caught up on everything. Oh my goodness. Woo! First thing I just want to say is that everybody earned their checks this week. I mean, this was, they played this week right. For all the complaints I have about some of these storylines, how they wrapped them up this week or how they have progressed them forward this week, they earned that writing Emmy. And speaking of Emmys, Oba Babatunde, he y'all can see why he's an Emmy winner. He's a veteran screen and small screen star, many years. I know some of us remember him in The Temptations. He's been in all different kinds of movies and TV shows. So, these young women who are getting to act with him and with Anna Marie Hartsford, they're definitely getting some on the job training because these are consummate professionals. Moving right into the storyline. So, oh my God. Man, oh man, Julius. It's all I can say, man. Like, this dude is just really, he is just blinded, like, by his own, like, deal. Like, I mean, it's so funny how he always talks about how he, can't understand Maya and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, fool, she is, quote unquote, like father, like son, like, same thing. Everything revolves around them. But they're very entertaining to watch. Like I said, that's one reason why I'm always interested in what's going on with the Avons. Because I know some people are of the opinion that, they're low level, but I feel like they're no different than how the Logans were in the beginning, except for the fact that they're just black and they're from a different place. But it's basically that whole same thing as far as about, like, these people are on the come up and these are the people who they're infiltrating or who they're trying to be a family with or whatever by extension. So for me, I know everybody doesn't feel the same way, and I'm cool with that. I'm not even gonna, I'm not saying that your opinion is wrong. I'm just expressing how I feel. So yeah, the fact that poor Nicole had to be the one to bust this wide open, if anything, that's the one thing I actually didn't like about it. I kind of didn't like that Nicole had to be in the middle of it, and so I saw on Twitter where some people who are big Maya fans are like, she should have been involved, but I disagree with that just because of the fact that she had already moved away and had started her transition, so it really wasn't her deal as far as, like, just with the secret about Vivian. Although I can see her face now. I know she's going to be looking at her daddy like, I told you. And then he probably going to try to blame her, talking about because he was special, Myron, that is that it caused a problem in the marriage. It's like, no, you and your daddy are just bigoted, old-fashioned fools, and it's a problem. And you made this yourself. He totally played the victim today. And I was just like, and I love that Vivian, well, I don't mean today, but today is when I saw it. But yeah, I love how Vivian was just like, child, please. Like, she was just looking at him like he was short. And I was just like, hey, bro, you just got to roll with it. And I thought it was really admirable that she gave Sasha a piece of her mind. She was like, you came in my house, ate my food, and did all this stuff, and you couldn't say nothing to me. But, at the same time, I think she knows that was a kid and it wasn't really her fault. I know I've seen some speculation about, like, we've seen definitively as of right now that Kim Coles isn't going to play Sasha's mom, but it would be interesting to see if who they're going to bring on to kind of bring that whole dynamic. I think it'll be interesting. It's in a way, it's a little bit kind of like how Stephanie was when dealing with Beth Logan, and some of the best scenes in the past I remember were just them dealing with what they went through, because it was interesting, especially when it's from an older person's perspective. It's one thing like when you're looking at the stuff with Sasha and Zendaya and Nicole, or with Wyatt and Liam and you know, either Hope or Ivy or whoever. When you're actually in the moment as a young person, it's one different thing. But just when you come back and visit those same kind of feelings from the vantage point of time and experience, it adds a whole nother level to it that the youngins can't often touch sometimes. Speaking of youngins, oh my God. Like I posted a little while ago in one of my groups on Facebook, just this whole unraveling of the secret of Douglas's paternity is just super crazy. Now I know a lot of people were like, Katie had no business being involved, which I actually agree with that. I was like, really ain't your damn business. But in a way, as usual, people were kind of telling on themselves. Like, they were telling bad lies, and, you know, they were telling on themselves, and, you know, and the fact that she saw him in the video and the doctor had already told her the secret, I mean, I kind of was like, okay, well, you know, I feel like it was good that she did confront him. At least she went to tell him and not Bill. Bill's probably going to regret that. Like, why you didn't come and tell me? But yeah, I'm just glad that's over with, just because it wouldn't be as bad if they didn't have Thomas obsessing about this baby. And I'm like, what millionaire Playboy designer goes around obsessing about a baby? Now, this is no reflection on Pearson Fode. I mean, he's just collecting his check. That's what he's supposed to do. But let's just say though, like, okay, he's Thomas Forrester. He's this tall, gorgeous, drink of cool water to quench any lovely maiden's thirst. You got him around him accessing about a baby, and I'm just like, no. You know, that doesn't even sound right. I mean, I understand him like kind of just being like, man, you know, I want my father's life. That was more realistic to me. But just the fact that they had him all with the baby, and, you know, ooh, I'm a big brother now. I'm like, okay, you've been a big brother to Phoebe and Steffi. You've been a big brother to RJ, although they poor kid just abandoned over in Switzerland or wherever his private school is. But I'm just like, bro, like, you know, go find a model, like, do something. But yeah, now, boy, I'm trying to tell you, Thurston K, that dude, I mean, like, I'm like some other people. I wasn't sure if I was gonna feel him as Ridge, but I mean, he has embodied the assholeness with all his heart and soul, and he was playing that part. Oh my God. And when he was looking at that dude, and they were both standing there looking at each other, and he was like, mistakes have consequences, which is something he definitely knows, although he seems to want to act like he doesn't. But yeah, when he said that to Thomas, and Thomas was like, wait a minute, when the other shoe dropped, oh, like they didn't even have to like say words, like just the whole feel was coming across the screen, and I was just sitting there like, oh my God, like this is really happening right now. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this is really happening. Yeah, totally can't wait to see how this plays off. I saw in the previews that, you know, basically Thomas is jacking the baby. You know, I'm like, oh Lord, what is his ass gonna do with this damn baby? You know, bless his heart, bless the baby's heart. I'm glad they finally had a real baby instead of that ugly fake baby. I know on Mother's Day I shouldn't be calling babies ugly, but that little fake baby was ugly. I'm glad they had a real baby for, like, even if it was just 2 seconds. Let's just do this real baby. Oh yeah, I noticed that they added Felicia Cooper to the opening screen, so I guess that's his character that's going to be on for a while. Saw that, I guess it's just baby fever, because I see that she's going to be pregnant shortly after Nicole gives birth to Maya and Rick's baby. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna play out. Let's see. Yeah, that's my only problem with Rick. Being on Ridge's jock. I feel like, okay, you know, you and Maya have like ruined this girl's life. Shouldn't your focus be your baby that's coming up instead of harping on Ridge all the time? Like, I mean, it's one thing if an opportunity falls in your lap, but that's what if I were Ridge, I would have told him that when he's all like, oh, well, we can run this while you take paternity leave. I would have been like, aren't you having a baby too? But whatever. It'll be interesting to see. I can't wait to see it come out. It's gonna be so cute because Nicole's so cute and Rick's so cute. Let's see. Oh yeah, but bless Felicia Cooper's heart. Somebody need to teach her how to ugly cry. She needs Magnum lessons, but she's getting them. She's getting them from some good pros there. They're going to help her get up to speed. That was literally my only problem with this whole episode with, like, as far as storyline with Sasha is that I feel like maybe they should have found a more experienced actress, or maybe they feel like her inexperience kind of lends itself to the role, which I could kind of see that too. But when you got like such a phenomenal actor like Oba Babatunde, and then you got this like little green girl here, I'm just like, the level is, it's like this. So that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, so as always, I have a question for the group. Do we feel like Thomas should give custody to his father and Caroline? Do we think they should try to work something out, or should he try to do a big battle to get custody of his son and possibly wrench the whole family apart? And I'm not just saying that because I feel like if he goes any further and really like does something crazy, it's gonna have a big effect on the family. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's having a great Mother's Day. I appreciate all of you who are mothers and those who mother. It takes a village to raise a child. I'm gladly doing my part. I've helped with many of the kids in my life. In fact, y'all can't see, but I have a whole bunch of pictures and things of different family members and children of friends who I've had in my life and that I love dearly. And I thank you guys for watching. I know this has probably been a long video, but like I said, I've been off for a while, so I just wanted to get back in there with a bang. But as always, my lovely friends, stay bold and beautiful.